My cousin said shoving me downstairs was sibling rivalry until someone filmed me hitting concrete. The crack of my skull against the concrete echoed through the Christmas night like a gunshot. Blood spread beneath my head in a dark pool, while Aiden's voice pierced the silence, screaming for help with Oscar-worthy panic. But this time, Marcus Webb's camera had captured everything: the calculated positioning, the deliberate push, and the 3 seconds of pure satisfaction on Aiden's face before his performance began. For 8 years, I'd been his perfect victim, his way of playing God while everyone called him a saint. The first time Aiden pushed me downstairs, I was 8 and he was 10. We were racing for cookies when his hand shot between my shoulder blades. 12 wooden steps, 1 broken arm, the birth of his perfect system. Danny just tripped, Aiden sobbed to the rushing adults. I tried to catch him. The family narrative crystallized instantly. Clumsy Danny, protective Aiden. Any suggestion otherwise branded me as ungrateful, attention-seeking, delusional. What I didn't understand then was that Aiden wasn't a sadist. He was an addict, not to violence, but to worship. Each accident fed his need to be praised, needed, elevated to sainthood by a family that saw only his heroic responses to my mysterious clumsiness. By my 16th birthday, I documented 15 broken bones in my secret journal. Each incident followed the same script: Aiden's positioning, the push, my fall, then his performance as the devastated cousin who'd failed to save me. "Danny's so lucky to have you," nurses would coo as Aiden held my hand during x-rays. What a devoted cousin. The praise was his drug, and I was his supplier. During sophomore year, the family started sending us both to Dr. Patricia Hendricks after I'd told Aunt Linda what was really happening. "Danny, sweetie," Aunt Linda explained, "Dr. Hendricks thinks these accusations might be your mind's way of coping with feeling helpless about your accidents." Dr. Hendricks nodded with professional sympathy. "Aiden has expressed such deep guilt about not being able to prevent these incidents. He's requested additional sessions to work through his anxiety about your safety." Aiden sat across from me, radiating wounded innocence. "I just want Danny to trust me again," he whispered. "I know I've failed him, but I'm trying so hard to keep him safe." I was being professionally gaslit while my abuser collected sympathy points. But Aiden's need was escalating. The pressure of maintaining his perfect image as quarterback, student body president, and Harvard early admission recipient was feeding his compulsion to create crises he could heroically resolve. I started avoiding him completely, skipped family dinners, took different routes through school, picked up extra shifts at work. But Aiden began stalking me with dedication. He'd appear at my workplace with coffee and concern, show up at friends' houses claiming emergencies, intercept my texts through our shared family phone plan. "I'm worried about Danny," he'd tell anyone who'd listen. "He's been pushing everyone away since his last accident. I think he's depressed, maybe even suicidal." The family ate it up. Soon I was fielding concerned calls about my depression and unfair treatment of poor Aiden. The manipulation web was tightening, but I had one ally, Marcus Webb. We'd been friends since middle school, and Marcus had witnessed 3 of my accidents. Something bothered him about them. "There's something wrong with the way he looks at you," Marcus told me. "Right before you get hurt, his expression changes, like he's calculating. And afterward, when everyone's praising him, he doesn't look relieved. He looks satisfied." Marcus started documenting Aiden's behavior, but Aiden was too careful, too aware of positioning and sightlines. The breakthrough came 3 weeks before Christmas when Marcus was reviewing old footage from my cousin Rebecca's birthday party. In the background, he'd captured Aiden's reflection in a window. While I chatted with relatives near the staircase, Aiden was watching me with predatory focus, ignoring everyone around him. "Look at this," Marcus said, enhancing the image. "He's not watching you talk. He's studying your position relative to the stairs. He's planning when to strike." That's when we decided to set a trap. Christmas Eve at Grandma Foster's annual party, Marcus positioned himself perfectly. When Aiden made his move at the top of the concrete steps outside, Marcus caught everything on his phone: the deliberate positioning, the calculated push, my head hitting concrete. And most damning was Aiden's 3 seconds of satisfaction before his performance began. But what happened next changed everything. Full story is linked below or on my channel.